Mo was suddenly everywhere in 2015, on every radio, every playlist, every festival stage, but just as fast as she rose, she seemed to vanish. Where did she go? What happened to her career? Today we uncover the truth about Mo, her rise, her fall, and her powerful comeback. Mo was born Karen Marie Orsted on August 13, 1988 in Odense, Denmark, a small quiet town that would one day produce one of pop's most unique voices. Her father worked as a psychologist and her mother was a teacher, a calm intellectual household that didn't quite prepare them for the storm of creativity that was coming. As a teenager, Mo fell in love with punk and feminist culture. She wasn't just listening to pop, she was rebelling against it. She worshipped bands like Sonic Youth, The Clash, and Smashing Pumpkins. At just 17, she co-founded a punk duo called Mo with her close friend Josefine. They played small underground shows and wrote protest songs about politics, feminism, and freedom. It was raw and real, a far cry from the glossy pop world she would later enter. During university, Mo studied fine arts, and that's where her creativity began to shift. She started experimenting with electronic sounds, learning music production, and blending her punk energy with synth-driven beats. What began as rebellion was now transforming into something bigger, a sound that was both emotional and futuristic. Between 2011 and 2012, Mo began sharing her early demos on SoundCloud, a platform that would launch countless careers in the new digital age. Her early tracks, especially Glass, started gaining underground traction. Her blend of electronic beats and soulful lyrics stood out from the rest. Then came her breakout moment in Denmark, Pilgrim. The single exploded on Danish radio and climbed national charts. Critics described it as electronic soul, a fresh and emotional twist on the pop genre. Her unique voice caught the attention of international labels. By 2013, she had signed a deal with Sony RCA Victor. That same year, she dropped her debut EP, Bikini Days. The EP was short but powerful, featuring 4 tracks that blended pop, punk, and electro vibes. The standout track was XXX88, produced by Diplo. In 2015, Mo got a call that would change her life. It was again Diplo, this time with DJ Snake. They were working on a new Major Lazer track and needed a female vocalist to bring it to life. Mo recorded her vocals for Lean On in her small Copenhagen apartment. Lean On hit #1 in more than 20 countries, became Spotify's most streamed song ever at the time, and racked up over 3 billion views on YouTube. The song's unique mix of Indian-inspired beats, tropical house, and Mo's hypnotic voice defined the sound of the mid-2010s. After Lean On, the world expected Mo to deliver another anthem of the same scale. Fans wanted the next big hit. In 2016, she released Final Song, a powerful solo single co-written with Nooni Bao and Mnek.
Don't let this be our final song.
The track was about self-empowerment, about staying strong and finding your inner fire even when you feel lost. The song climbed the UK Top 20, went platinum in several countries, and became an anthem of resilience. That same year, she teamed up again with Major Lazer and Justin Bieber on Cold Water. Once again, it was a massive global hit, hitting #1 on iTunes in over 70 countries. The non-stop touring schedule, label pressure, and the weight of expectations were taking a serious toll on Mo's health, mentally and physically. She began feeling burned out, disconnected from her own creativity, and trapped in a cycle of exhaustion. In interviews later, she revealed that the pressure to constantly deliver hits left her feeling empty and lost. She admitted that after Lean On and Cold Water, she started losing her sense of identity. She felt like the industry wanted her to fit into a mold she didn't belong in. During this time, she returned to Denmark, spending months in her hometown, reconnecting with her roots and her family. She began writing music again, this time without chasing radio charts or algorithms. In 2018, Mo made her long-awaited return with her second album, Forever Neverland. The album included collaborations with Diplo, Charlie XCX, Empress Off, and 2 Feet. Tracks like Blur, Sun in Our Eyes, and Way Down showed a more reflective, mature side of Mo. Less about chasing fame, more about finding peace. Critics praised her vulnerability, calling the album a beautiful mix of melancholy and freedom. But commercially, it didn't match the explosive success of Lean On.
Under the bad, bad moon tonight.
During the pandemic in 2020, she wrote and produced new music alone in her apartment. 2 years later, Mo returned with her third studio album, Motordrome. She described Motordrome as a spiritual rebirth, inspired by confronting her fears and taking control of her narrative again. Well, I can't go without mentioning the album that dropped in the spring of 2025. Honestly, I hadn't really followed her over the past 2 years, so I only listened to it while preparing for this episode. It was after hearing the news that she's gearing up for a new tour. The album, titled Playgirl, takes her signature dance pop palette in a fresh new direction. It's bold, experimental, and unapologetically true to Mo's wild creative spirit. It's powerful yet intimate, and unmistakably Mo. Personally, my favorite tracks from the album are Lose Yourself, Knife, and Without You. They perfectly capture the mix of melancholy and adrenaline
We were so good together when we were young.
that she does so well. And what about you? Which songs from Playgirl or from Mo's past albums are your favorites? Let's talk in the comments.